up, everybody? James here from HCR. Today we're doing a beer review. As you can tell from the title, because you clicked on it, we are doing a nice Newcastle Scotch Ale. If it would just focus, it wants to focus on that little tobacco rack. I just got a brand new bookshelf. I use it for my pipe tobaccos, and it looks great for the background because it's next to a humidor, but I find that my camera is automatically focusing on that more than a lot of close shots, so I have to cover it. See, barely. Whatever, you guys get the idea. Newcastle Scotch Ale. I guess Newcastle did a collaboration with the Caledonian Brewery, and so in the back it says Collaboration Edition Scotch Ale. Scotch Ale is a classic brew that originated in Edinburgh, Scotland in the 18th century. Rich, full-flavored, and fulfilling, our Scotch Ale is a blend of malts with toffee notes and a mellow hop. The beauty of this style is its fulsome malt character that is simply mouth-watering. And so yeah, let's open it up here. I've had, I think, 4 or 5 of them so far. I can tell you for the price, it's alright. So if you were going to stop the video right now, because maybe you're in the store and you don't know if you should buy it or not, it's alright. If you can see there, we got about a finger and a half head there. Nice golden amber, really dark amber color. I'm actually kind of surprised because it looks, it looks more like a brown ale than a Scotch ale. But, I'm no Scotch ale expert. I'm not even a beer expert. So click away if you want to see, a real beer expert. This is just my honest opinion. So here we go. Now the aromas are very brown, just like a regular Newcastle. I do detect a mellow hoppiness, but not a lot's going on. It just kind of smells like a regular Newcastle with maybe a tiny bit of something different. So right away I get the bright metallic hoppiness, but it dies almost instantly. So it's quite a mild to medium bodied kind of a beer. Tell you what, it's quenching my thirst, and right around now, I get a tiny aftertaste of like this smoked peat, smoked malty kind of what makes the Scotch Ale is that smokiness. I'm gonna say this is less of a Scotch Ale and more of just a regular brown ale. If you like Newcastle, I can already tell that you would probably like this. It's good. It's very mild on the palate. I like Scotch ales to be, they're called wee heavies sometimes because they're extra strong, especially it seems like in American markets. I just reviewed a Victory Brewing's Scotch Ale, and that was over the top sweetness and smokiness, and this is kind of the opposite. This is only 5.5% alcohol by volume. Everyone makes fun of me. I say alcohol. I don't say alcohol. Alcohol. Dang it! I keep saying it. No, not 5.5. 6.4%. So we're right in that range of Scotch ale. I guess the average is like 5.5 to 6.5, and then I read that a lot of American markets have sometimes up to 11, 12%. I've never tried anything from Caledonian Brewery. I'm not really getting any toffee notes. It just has this nice, what I like about brown ale is it's that malty, bready, you know, tiny bit of that, almost like a tiny bit of rye. Um, it's almost like, you know, when you have a wheat, like when you buy a loaf of bread and the end caps of the wheat bread are really, really small, thin slices, and it's mostly just like the outer, you know, the outer shell, the outer crust of you know, of the loaf. It's like eating that. It's like, it's what I'm tasting. It's like a lot of that, a lot of the wheat flavors. Yeah, it has a slight kind of burnt flavor. I guess Scotch ales are kind of like, I would assume maybe they might bridge the gap maybe between an ale and a porter or a stout. Um, I guess they would kind of cook the mash bill, kind of caramelize some things a little bit, but I'm not really getting a lot of that at all. So really, to me, this is just a nice drinkable beer, and I think it's something that I have enjoyed. Um, you know, it's not complicated to me. So what I do, I've been, you know, I've been enjoying a pipe with it. And I think it's something that can be paired easily because it's not really offensive. It's very, very medium, mild bodied. It's really straightforward. The finish is really quick, and I can smoke. And when I smoke, um, you know, it's accenting kind of more of what I want out of this Scotch ale. So it's a lot of words I'm trying to say. Is every time I smoke something and I'm drinking a Scotch ale, it seems like the Scotch ale benefits from it. So it's just a great, um, just a nice, simple brown ale with a little hint of something special. So that's my review. I'm sticking to it. Sorry if I'm not a pro at beer, but I know what I like, and I'm sticking to it. So have a wonderful night.